As with so many big weather events, the dividing line is going to be crucial.
Oh, it's going to be very crucial. 1 or 2 degrees will make all the difference as the rain begins to fall in sub-freezing air, but rising temperatures tonight. We're already at 34 above freezing here in Dickinson, but it's 25 in Williston, but 34 in Sydney. Henninger at 35. Milder air. Not quite to central North Dakota, although we are in the 20s now in Bismarck, but 13 in Minot. Why is it much colder in Minot and east? Because there's no wind. It's light in Minot. Once that west wind kicks in, we're going to see the air begin to mix a bit more and scour out some of that Arctic air. It's going to take all night for that to happen, but already a southwest breeze in Bismarck at 5. That makes all the difference in allowing for our temperatures to rise. May not be a good thing, though, because it'd be much better to have snow than freezing rain. Of course, wind is the big story here. Breezy in the morning, but late morning through evening, it's going to be very windy with winds in excess of 50, upwards of 60, 65 miles per hour. Everything coming together as forecast. Alberta low, Alberta Clipper is forming in Alberta, leeward slopes of the Rocky Mountains. That is moving toward the southeast. That is going to allow for all of our inclement weather for tomorrow with increasing clouds, moisture already forming here in eastern Montana. Everything is on schedule. We'll see that band of rain advancing through eastern Montana. We won't see that in North Dakota until about 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, after midnight anyway. And again, surface temperatures most critical here. We'll be warming up to 22 by 3 a.m. in Minot, 13 right now. But again, what's it going to be as the rain falls? Upper 20s and low 30s forecast here. And again, the fact that everything is below freezing, not just the air, but the roads, the sidewalks, driveways, so far below freezing, that's going to be a problem, even if our surface temps in the air rise just above freezing. It might be a real ice skating rink for many areas here, and particularly between Minot and Jamestown on US 52 and some of those secondary roads. We'll all be above freezing by late morning into the afternoon as the high winds kick in. Then we get several hours with no precipitation before we see some wraparound snow by late afternoon through northern North Dakota, and then falling temperatures. Falling temperatures, rising wind though. Again, that northwest wind between 50 upwards of 65 miles per hour, pulling in that Arctic air later tomorrow night. So again, it's a weather whiplash on the way here. We got that band of rain, sub-freezing temperatures at the surface, above freezing, several thousand feet above the ground. So a lot of atmospheric dynamics at play here. And again, we're looking at that rain potential with freezing rain through the morning, all of which sweeps into eastern North Dakota. The air is too cold in Grand Forks, so it's heavy snow there. But the high winds are going to continue for several hours with snow, and blowing snow, I believe, will be a problem over the eastern half of North Dakota, but not until around sunset thereafter here for tomorrow night. Again, very windy weather on the way. The wind subsides by Wednesday, but single-digit temperatures as another Arctic high settles in over the area. Snow, it's not a problem this go around for western and most of central North Dakota. Minot might see about a dusting or so. Turtle Mountains, I'm thinking 2, 3, 4 inches. In the viewing area, that would be about it. Otherwise, Devil's Lake, Grand Forks, even Fargo could see in excess of 4 to 8 inches of snow. Much more of this go around here for the Red River Valley. And then, of course, wind chills will be a factor as well. We're talking 20s, even 30s below Friday, Saturday, Sunday mornings. Yeah, much colder. In fact, our air temps during the day will stay sub-zero for most areas by Friday. A real touch of deep January cold for a while later this week.
Let's keep that for January, not for December.
That would be so nice. But tomorrow, changing temps rapidly again from 40s to the teens the day after. And again, a real problem with the high winds.
Brace yourselves.
Yeah.